Playhouse 2020 presents The Booth by Stephen Olson. Behind a modest house surrounded by a white picket fence lies a bountiful backyard garden. Its plants are lush and bursting with full, ripe vegetables. This is a garden thriving with years of loving care, nourished by its caretaker, Kermit McGinnis. He is an elderly man full of sinewy strength. He bends toward the earth with a well-worn hoe in hand, guiding the life of the garden. In the fruitful oasis, there is one thing that may seem out of place. That is until you become one of the privileged few who are allowed to venture into the garden and enter the old red phone booth, now partially overgrown with vines of blossoming morning glories. Two men, Abel Trailsman and Roger Wayfarer, approach Kermit McGinnis.
Morning, Kermit.
Hey to you, Abel. How you doing?
Oh, fine, Kermit. How are you?
Any day I'm in the garden is a good day.
Yeah. Looks like you're gonna have another good season.
Yep, it's going well so far. Who's your friend?
Oh, this is Roger Wayfarer. He's a good friend. I wanted him to meet you.
Well, get him in handshaking distance.
Oh, sure. Kermit, this is Roger.
Nice to meet you. Abel speaks highly of your garden.
How so?
Well, he says you got a green thumb and can grow just about anything.
Uh-huh. Was that all?
Well,
I might have mentioned the phone booth.
I figured you would.
I hope that's okay, Kermit. I mean, I thought Roger might try it out.
Uh-huh. Don't look like he's up to it.
Well, he might be a little reluctant, but then, I wasn't so sure about it either at first.
Yep, I recollect that.
Yeah.
How you feel about it now?
Well, like I was telling Roger, I don't know why or how, but I always feel better after I step out of that old booth.
Is that it, young fella? You need to feel better.
no, I'm not sure. It seemed a little crazy what Abel has been telling me. But he insisted I see it.
Well, you've seen it.
Yes.
If it's all right with you, I think it might help him deal with his loss.
You lose something, young man?
No, not really. Look, Abel, maybe we shouldn't bother your friend. Maybe we should.
Kermit, his wife died about a month ago. I think he could really use the booth like it helped me.
Look here, Trailsman. This ain't no ride in Disneyland.
Oh.
You know I put that booth here for me. I only let you in because we neighbors. And I was real sorry that your wife and little girl weren't around anymore.
I know, and I appreciate what you did for me. It may have saved my life. But Roger has been my best friend since we were kids, and I know this will be good for him.
Well, I just don't want you spreading this around any more than this. I don't want a bunch of grievers stomping all over my veggie table.
I understand. Roger is the only person I've told. It's just he really needs this. Otherwise, I wouldn't have told him about it.
Huh. So what about it, young man? Do you need this?
No, this was Abel's idea. I don't even believe it's real.
Well, can't you see it?
Well, yes, I can see it.
Well, ain't seeing believing? I mean, there it be as plain as the disbelief on your face.
Yes, I see it, but it's just an old phone booth. That's all it is.
Sometimes what something is ain't what it is until you want it to be what it is.
Yes, but there aren't even any wires going to it. No phone lines.
Oh, hell, there ain't enough line in the world to stretch around to conversate with them we really need to talk to.
Roger, don't try to put too much logic into it. Just put yourself into it. Just try it.
And you did this?
Yes.
You conversate? Had a conversation with Leanne?
I talked, and I felt better after I talked. I know there was no one on the other end, but
Possible.
Well, now, wait a minute. You saying you can talk to someone in the booth?
No, of course not. There's no.
Depends on how much you want it.
Yeah, but it's just saying what you didn't get a chance to say. You're not really talking to somebody.
Depends on how much you want it.
I don't get it.
Look, my Emily and I used to garden out here all the time. It was one of our greatest pleasures together. And when I'm out here, I think about her. It gets to a point when I want to talk to her. So I put the booth out here. It gives me a place for me to talk things about.
But you could just talk to yourself. You don't need a booth for that.
I tried that at first, but it felt foolish. Just talking in space by myself.
And standing in a phone booth out in the middle of a garden. That doesn't feel foolish.
Yep, I know it sounds crazy, but somehow being on the phone feels like there's a connection.
Well, just try it. I thought it was a little crazy too, but everything seemed to change once you're in the booth.
It may not work for you. It may not be what you need. But like I said, it all depends on how much you want it.
Just try it. You got nothing to lose.
Just my dignity.
Well, the dead don't place much value in pride. Death has a way of leveling everything out.
Come on, Roger. It'll only be a moment of your time. Use it to get things off your chest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in the booth. Now what?
Just pick up the receiver, start talking.
Don't I have to dial a number?
Oh, it's not necessary. But I always used our old phone number.
Good idea. Now what? I don't know what to say.
Start with hello. Say hello to whoever you be calling. I mean, ain't you never used a phone before?
Hello? Hello, Cathy. It's Roger. Cathy, I wish you could hear me. I wish I could talk to you again. I miss you. More than I ever thought I could miss anyone. Abel talked me into this. He said he did it when he lost Leanne and Gabby. He said it helped him. I see that it did and was hoping it would help me. But I don't know. Maybe it's too soon. And I don't want to accept you're gone. It's been hard for me. There have been moments when I didn't think I could. But I'm okay. I'm getting better. Cathy, I would just like to hear your voice one more time. I want you to know how much you still mean to me. I had so much I should have said. I wanted to say. But now I don't know what to say. Yes, I want to say goodbye. Goodbye, Cathy. I love you.
Goodbye, Roger.
What? Cathy? Cathy, is that you? Cathy!
So, how did it go?
I think I heard her.
Heard her? Heard who?
Cathy! I think she said goodbye.
Yeah, I don't think that's possible. Cathy's gone.
I know she's gone. That's why you brought me here, wasn't it? To talk to Cathy. Like you and Leanne.
Well, I come here to unload. I never actually spoke to Leanne. I never expected to speak to her.
Well, neither did I, but I heard her. I heard her say goodbye.
Maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's too soon. Look, let's go get a drink. We could talk about it.
What about you? Have you ever heard Emily?
The head hears what the heart wants.
But have you talked to her? Had a conversation in the booth?
It all depends on how much you want it.
Well, okay, Kermit. Thanks for letting us into your garden. We'll see you soon.
Anytime. Anytime you need the booth, you come back.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello, Kermit.
Emily. How are you feeling?
Oh, about the same.
Mm.
I miss you.
Oh, I miss you too.
How's the garden doing this year?
It's doing well. It's doing well. I got the lettuce in early.
Are you managing the weeds?
Weeds? You know I don't grow weeds. I don't grow anything you can't eat.
Oh, well, what about the year we had all those dandelions in the garden?
Now, I told you that was deliberate.
Hmm.
Dandelion root is medicinal. It's supposed to cure cancer.
Well, didn't really help though, did it?
No. No, it didn't. But I had to try.
Yes. Yes, you did. I am sorry I didn't make it.
Oh, not your fault, Emily. Not your fault. I am so very, it's so very nice to hear your voice again.
It's nice to hear you too. Take care of the garden. Oh, cut me some rosemary and hang it in the booth.
Sure. Sure. I'll do that first thing tomorrow.
Thanks, Kermit. Sleep well. I love you.
Goodbye, Emily. I love you.
Kermit McGinnis hangs up the receiver. He reaches for the hoe, but hesitates, and instead kneels down and gently pinches several leaves from the branches of rosemary. Kermit deeply inhales the woodsy fragrance and smiles. The Booth has been a production of Playhouse 2020. Please follow us for details on upcoming productions at our website, playhouse2020.com. If you're an actor who's experiencing the need for a performance fix in this time of isolation, please let us know if you would be interested in performing future plays. Now, stay in when you can, pick up a phone, and let someone know they are not alone.